Welcome to the Quiet Cabin Reader. Tonight's stories are gentle and low-key, meant to help you slow down and drift off. Get comfortable, set your volume low, and let the cabin envelop you in warmth and safety. The cabin is already warm when you arrive. Not brightly lit, not bustling, just warm enough to be felt before it's noticed, the way comfort often is. The door closes easily behind you, the sound soft and final without being heavy. Outside, the night continues, as it always does, but in here, there is a sense that the world has been set gently to the side. The fire has been burning low for some time. There is no need to tend it right now. It knows how to keep itself. A chair waits near the hearth, angled not for attention, but for ease. The blanket folded over the arm is thick and familiar, carrying the quiet weight of evenings, much like this one. Nothing asks for your energy here. The floor creaks once as you move, then settles again, as if acknowledging your presence before returning to rest. The cabin does not need you to perform or prepare or decide. It simply receives you. Somewhere, a clock keeps time, but it does so without urgency. The sound blends into the background, another steady rhythm among many. You don't need to follow your thoughts tonight. They can wander if they like. The cabin will remain steady either way. The fire glows, the walls hold their warmth, and the night stretches out wide and forgiving. And as the warmth of the cabin settles in, there's nothing you need to hold on to. The kettle has been placed on the stove, not because it must be, but because the evening allows for it. There is no hurry for it to warm. The process itself is enough. The light in the kitchen is low, just a small lamp near the counter, casting more shadow than brightness. The shelves are lined with simple things. Cups that have been used many times. Plates that know their place. There is comfort in how little effort is required to be here. The kettle begins to whisper long before it ever thinks of boiling. A sound so gentle it almost blends into the fire's soft crackle in the other room. Steam gathers slowly, then drifts away, disappearing without needing to be watched. Tea leaves wait patiently, unconcerned with timing. They know the night will unfold at its own pace. You may notice your breathing now, or you may not. Either way is fine. The cabin does not measure progress. It does not keep score. Outside, the trees shift slightly, responding to a breeze too light to be felt indoors. Inside, everything remains as it is meant to be. When the tea is poured, the cup warms your hands without demanding attention. You don't need to drink it quickly or at all. The act of preparation has already done its work in relaxing you. The fire continues to glow, steady and low as the night carries on. The chair by the fire feels different now, not because it has changed, but because you have. The blanket settles easily across your legs, its weight reassuring without being heavy. It stays where it's placed, reliable and still. A book rests nearby, open but unread. Its pages do not mind being ignored. Stories do not disappear when they are left alone for a while. The fire shifts slightly, a small sound as one log adjusts against another. Nothing sudden, nothing sharp. Just the quiet conversation of things settling into place. Your shoulders may soften here, or your jaw. Just let your jaw hang loose and slack. Or perhaps your thoughts begin to blur at the edges, less distinct than before. There is no need to follow them. The cabin has held many nights like this. It knows how to keep watch without waking anyone. The walls remember warmth. The floor remembers footsteps. The air remembers stillness. Everything needed to be done has already been done. And without needing to do anything at all, the night gently unfolds. The fire has changed slightly while you weren't watching. Not in the way that needs attending, just enough to remind the room that time is still moving, even when nothing feels urgent. A log settles. A soft sound follows. Then quiet returns, unbroken. The warmth reaches farther now, spreading gently across the floor, touching the legs of the chair. the edge of the table, the space where your feet rest. There is no need to adjust anything. The cabin knows how to hold its temperature, the way it knows how to hold the night. Outside, the sky deepens. Inside, the light remains steady, low, and kind. Your breathing may feel slower here, or perhaps it has faded into the background of your attention altogether. Both are signs that nothing is required of you. The fire continues its quiet work, not to impress, not to perform, simply to be. Everything remains just as it should be, calm and unhurried. This part of the night has no name. It isn't evening anymore. It isn't quite morning. It exists in between, unclaimed and generous. The cabin seems to recognize it. The walls hold their warmth without effort. The air stays still. The clock continues without calling any attention to itself. Somewhere beyond the windows, the world has gone quiet enough that even distance feels close. There are no plans here, no expectations waiting to be met. Only the slow continuity of the night, stretching forward without asking anything in return. If a thought passes through, it passes through gently, like a cloud moving across a darkened sky. Nothing needs to be followed. The cabin does not ask you to stay awake for it. It will remain whether you notice it or not. And without needing to do anything at all, the night gently unfolds. The chair holds you without shifting. The blanket stays warm. The fire glows low and steady as it has been all along. There is nothing more to arrange, nothing more to tend to, nothing more to remember. The cabin remains awake in the way safe places do, quietly, without vigilance. You are free to drift, to soften, to let the edges of the night blur where they wish. Rest does not need permission. It arrives when it is ready. There is nothing more to attend to now. The cabin remains. The fire remains. and rest arrives in its own perfect time.